Hello, so guys, today I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and find your wallet. I'm also going to give you some tips and some tricks what you can do, and also give you a really important information about redeeming codes. So first up guys, once you go over to PlayStation Store over here, where we can actually find wallet is over here. The three dots over here more. So like you see, mine is right now in a different language, but we can actually change that by going here and then just going to a country that has the English language. So like you see, we still have a Dutch language right now, but that just soonly changes, so don't worry about that. But what you can now do is, like you see, it's all in English. You can just go over here, storefront country. So maybe you didn't really understand it because it was in Dutch. So what you can also do is you can do redeem codes. You can go to subscriptions, and here it says I don't have subscriptions right now. You can go to transaction history, so you can just get the date of the transaction and stuff like that. But the most important thing is, like you see on my gamer tag, it says wallet. So that's how you can find your wallet. But there's some couple information that I really need to tell you, because if you want to get like more money into your wallet, the most important thing is, guys, you have to go ahead and buy a redeem code from the country where you created the account. So let's just say that you live in the USA. You have to go ahead and create a gamer tag, not actually gamer tag, but the account is itself, like you have like an option to choose which country that your account is based on. You have to choose also USA, for example. So make sure that the country where you live is matched with the account that you are going to create. So if you live in USA, make sure that account is also USA based. And also, once you buy a redeem code, make sure that that is also USA based. That's just an example. If you live somewhere else, it's going to be different, but make sure, let's just say that I live in the Netherlands. So what I need to do then is I need to go ahead and buy a redeem code in the Netherlands, because if I'm going to buy a USA redeem code, it's not gonna work because the currency is different, the country is different, and also make sure that the account is also then from the Netherlands. So these are some couple important things. Like, it's a bit hard to explain for me right now, but just make sure that you get the countries always right, because you could face some problems on here then. And also guys, if you want to redeem a other type of code, like if you wonder where you can redeem a PlayStation Plus code or where you can redeem a something else code, make sure that you always redeem it on here. Or you can also do it somewhere else, but you can always redeem every single code on here. So it doesn't matter if it's a PS Plus redeem code or subscription or money. It could be everything. It could be even a game that you want to have. You have to redeem it from here. So like I said guys, if the country is not based, you can actually change your country, but it's very limited. And what do I mean with that? If you created your account based in a European country, let's just say I made my account based on Germany, you will only get European countries like you see over here. And that's quite important. So make sure that your account bases on that country itself. And I have a little bit of a cough, but no big deal. So let's just go ahead and go back. So some other things that I want to show you is that on here you have transaction codes, purchase settings. So once you go on here, you can like get stuff like this. So what it actually means is you have to get your password on if you want to buy something. And on here you can, for example, add some payment methods. You can even add your mobile phone. Like, you can actually pay with your mobile phone, but you have to go ahead and do that from your phone or computer. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead and log into Sony Entertainment, and once you log in from there, what you can do is you can just not redeem codes, you can add a payment method as a phone, but I don't think you can actually do that on the PlayStation. So I'm not clicking on here because there's maybe a payment method that I added and I which don't know, so I don't want to be letting people see that. So, and let's just go ahead and go to some other stuff. So how can you also redeem a code? You can also go from here, so settings, users and accounts, and once you're in here you can go to accounts, and on here you can also just redeem a code. So over here, so mine is in a different language because I made my account based on Belgium, and that's the reason why I have different language on here. So like I said, and let's go to somewhere else. So let's just go ahead, go to here back. So I will say right now, guys, their PlayStation Store is a bit glitchy. So like you see, I changed the language to Dutch, but I still have I changed the language to English, but I still have Dutch on here. It's kind of weird. Like if I do this, for example, it will say this, like, do you want to change it back or not? I'd say not, and I still have the same language. So PlayStation Store is a bit glitchy, and it doesn't really matter on where you redeem some codes to add something into your wallet or add funds into your wallet. It doesn't really matter where you do that, but not only money, you can also add games, like I said, so keep that in mind. And also, guys, be careful once you are going to buy a redeem code. Make sure it's in the same country that you live in, and don't make an account that is, for example, based in the Philippines if you live in the USA, because you're gonna have a hard time finding a redeem code that is in the Philippines. So it's kind of weird actually, but yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So it's really hard to explain, but yeah, that's basically it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if this video helped you, drop a like and also subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, I really have nothing to say anymore. I do have to say that PlayStation 5 changes a lot actually. Like, there are some menus that I didn't even know about. Like, for example, there was a menu called View Downloads, and once I went on there, all the menus just changed to something else. So it's kind of weird. So PlayStation 5 is still like developing and getting a lot of updates. But that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop a like and subscribe. Take care.